Hello, you beautiful people. This is JT with Legacy Art Games, and I hope you guys have been doing great. We are at long last revisiting Wildermyth after a little bit of a break for a few reasons. One, I was looking at a few other games in our library. Two, my disability unfortunately has been acting up with pain, and that kind of saps your energy to do anything, but I'm doing my best here. And three, my birthday was the thing, and I'm finding that this age is a lot like the last year. It's still crummy, but we're gonna have some fun tonight playing Wildermyth. And tonight is noteworthy because it's also the debut day of the latest patch, patch 0.14, the Julie Brickers patch. And this one is a lot of fun because it introduces some new stuff that we are all going to have to adjust to, but which I think contributes positively to the experience. You get a few new events in this one, and one of them is noteworthy because it introduces a new pet. And you might remember that one of my favorite characters, Musty, a warrior, a spell-touched firearmed warrior. He had a mighty companion, a little dog slash koala slash bird thing. I don't know what it is, but it's cute, and that's what matters. Anyway, from the artwork that goes with this patch announcement, I'm gonna have to guess that our new potential pet is a duck. And if it is from the artwork, then it too is cute. So don't worry, we aren't having a cuteness deficiency in Wildermyth. It's only getting better, people. Anyway, there are gonna be also new tidings. And these are, of course, your narrative scenes, and they're going to be a little more relevant to what's going on in the chapter, to the things that you have done. And they are also going to have a lot more relating to dialogue hooking in when you have a family relation in the scene, like a parent speaking to a child, so on. Let's see what else. What else is cool? Oh yes, well, they've done a lot of optimizing on the starting hero statistics. And now you're not going to have so many more extremes where a character is either good, he's kind of or he's awesome or awful. They've done more to kind of bring that range together so that things aren't so wild, so that things are a little more easy to get started with. You aren't going to have to wrestle with creation over and over again to get that mystic who can actually be a mystic because he has the stats versus one who doesn't, or a character who has a horrible retirement age versus one who has a great retirement age. It's all a little more evened out. And of course, they've done bug fixes and some modifications to things, some quality of life stuff. One thing I really appreciate as someone who enjoys mystics is the fact that they have changed it so that when you're choosing where your mystic is going to move, you can see what things they will be able to interfuse with in the environment if you were to move them to that square, to that tile. Before, it was pretty much flying blind. It might look like you can interfuse with something, but it's actually blocked. Not that way anymore. So that's some great new changes from the Wildermyth team with the Julie Brickers patch 0.14. And now we are going to get back into play. And as you may recall, we were in Campaign 2, Chapter 5, and we ran into kind of a difficult spot of our own creation. The difficulty is I got attached to my original team. I did not really give their descendants or any new people I recruited much time in the battlefield. They did not level up. And as a result, by chapter 5 of this campaign, I've got, for the most part, I think except for 2 characters, all of my originals are retired from adventuring. So I've got mostly inexperienced characters fighting a ton of enemy boosts and stuff that is really fit more for an end game party. So we're gonna have to kind of slog our way along here. And we have an incoming incursion, as you can see. We're gonna wait for that to come over to us so that we can get some experience in. Incursion. Starting right away with the action. Let's see, Griffith thinks we should sneak ahead and harass them before they arrive, and he's got a good chance, 75%. Everyone else is horrible. And he succeeded. So they're setting up the board, and we get flanking attacks for this combat deal +1 damage. So you want to make sure to have your characters surrounding the enemy so that they get that boost. And also there were notes that Silk Step would show its effects, and as you can see it does show it above Brandler's name there, and it can go into hiding just like so. Oh, and yeah, this guy is not doing well. He's lost both legs, and I can't tell if he has his other arm or not. Which is when you know it's getting bad. Okay, nobody's there. But let's interfuse him with something, just in case. We'll interfuse with that campfire there. Go ahead and Silk Step him. Bring our warrior on up. I wish he had that leaping ability, Zealous Leap, I think it was, that Musty had. That really helped him to get up where the tank should be, which is at the front. I'll do Silk Step. Now normally we don't have this many characters, but since they're all together and facing an incursion, we've got the whole team together. I don't want to move them too far apart because we know we're going to have a boatload of enemies headed in on us very soon. And by the way, when he lost his arm, since he has the gem eye, he grew a gem arm. And it kind of acts like a shield rather than a weapon, is my understanding. But this poor guy is so slow now. Well, for now we'll interfuse him with stone and also the tree. There are those Morthagi trying to steal our land. Okay. Let's see who can do what. Okay, you can't do much, but we'll move you up anyway. And let's move you here, and we will steal fire onto the critter, the welding. Alright. Now we're going to move him on over. We can do a through shot. Ah, blocked it. You can go ahead and light that fire again for us. Swap weapon. Hopefully he'll have better luck. Yes, he does. And him as well. Okay, let's go ahead and move him up. There's nobody for him to attack yet, so we'll wall up with our allies. Same for this guy, but we'll move him over here. This poor guy just can't move far. He really needs a transformation. He needs some replacement legs. We'll go ahead and move up here. And there's the next one. Let's see, we'll go ahead and they're throwing all the ones that I hate the most at me. Let's see, who are we dealing with here? Quenrin. I want to kind of get the jump on these guys, so unfortunately, there's not a lot that this guy can do here. We'll interfuse him with this as well. He's got two options for Splinter Blast, although I think I'm gonna withdraw from this tree. It's just too far back for us now to be of use. And we'll move this guy up. He can do a through shot. And good old Avlor, who can just light fire at will. That I'm gonna miss too. He's also too far back to really do anything. Tell you, nothing kills my characters quite like losing both legs. I pray for them to find transformation so they grow new ones. Okay, let's see. Who alchemy here? Okay, all three of them have a chance at least, so why not? Really, everybody blocked. Ah. I want to go into that guy's guarded space. Wait, what? I want you to attack, buddy. Thank you. And unfortunately, now that we have a use for this fire, there's a lot of people on the way who would get burned by it. I don't think there's really much we can do about that. So let's move over here. take out this sommelier before it does some damage to us. And we will have him do a discus if we can. If we can. We can't. Darn. Too far back. Can we do a splinter blast? Yes, we can. And that will hopefully take out that butler. Like I said, this is a lot slower paced than the early chapters where I was keeping my team together and leveled up. We're having to struggle our way through. Big invasion. Oh, dang it. Let us see, let us see. Not bad, eh? Alright, he's, okay, move our Mysticon up. Let's see if he can interfuse with that tree, which is what I was hoping for. And we'll also interfuse... Well, no, we'll leave it at that for now. Has anybody been hurt? No, so we're done with him. And I know we can... Well, let's move him on over. And give this guy a through shot. Low chance, but yeah, it's worth a try. Let's get a light fires everywhere. It's the key to success. Yeah, the Spectics have gotten a lot of boosts. I'm not happy about that. So let's go ahead and move him up, and we'll see if he can... No, not from here. So we will Silk Step right on up. Have him go into Guardian mode. And we'll let them wall together rather than him doing Silk Step, I suppose. Swap him back to his bow. And he unfortunately cannot hit from here, so skip his turn. Let's see, want to withdraw from that. That's no longer useful to us. We will instead interfuse with the cart. That will be very useful to us. This guy lost a leg too. My people are really taking a lot of damage this campaign, I tell you. All right. Ah, no, wardrobe. I hate wardrobes, you will remember. Find them very annoying. I'm going to move him up so that in the future he will be able to ignite fires for us up here. I'm going to go ahead and use heroism on Griffith. Bit of a waste, really, but that's okay. Go ahead and move him over. Take out that Spectic. And there's somebody still waiting to kill us. Where they are yet, I don't know. See what we can interfuse with here. We'll do that for Wild Grasp. And we'll have him on wait. Let's go ahead and Silk Step this guy as well. Batch B. Let's go ahead and use you to Wild Grasp it. Ah, blocked. Okay, let's see here. Gonna go ahead and ignite a fire. And with Griffith, we will... He can't, yeah, there's no way he can hit from there, so we'll Silk Step him. Move our tank on up. This guy's really got to get faster. Okay. Got a lot of hunters in our party now. Man, this is a big invasion. Can we Splinter Blast that far up? I doubt it. Man, he's interfused to everything. Let's withdraw from that and interfuse with the buckets. And for this dude, we don't want him to lose any more limbs, so we'll put him in hiding. Oh no, not him. There you go. It's slow going with some of these incursions, but they're very important to us now because Well, these new characters need to level up and get geared. It's the only way we're going to make it through. So we found an Igneous Scarf, 0.7 bonus damage and potency. So that can go to... Let's give that to Avlor. Okay. He says killing Morthagi is unpleasant, messy, but weirdly satisfying. Yeah, that guy's not interested. Says, come on, it's a metaphor. You like metaphors. I thought you'd be proud. Okay. Now we're gonna have to make our choices about where we're going. Because you can see down south, a whole lot of places are getting invaded. Big time. We're losing a lot of land down south. Our goal's over there. Spider Hill. So what I'm going to do... Well, the threat from Spider Hill is never going to go away. And if I recall, we just cannot invade that until everything else is done. So we're going to travel as a group south. Go ahead and have them patrol. Let's have these two guys travel. And, did I have someone else somewhere? I guess I did not. And by the way, we could recruit someone, but we don't have the legacy points to do so, unfortunately. Oh, man. We've only got 2 legacy points, and it would cost 5 to stop the incursion, so it's gotta be allowed to go on. Maybe we can make it there in time. We're not going to be as shored up as last time, though. Yeah, we had the people here just in time. Once again, we snuck ahead of them. Excuse me, guys, while I take a drink. Once again, we've got that damage bonus to flanking. Excuse me. Let's see. Oh yeah, right. This place already had defenses built, so we can use them to our advantage here very nicely. We can get the locals to shoot arrows at the enemy for us and stuff like that. Very nice. Unfortunately, we don't have any mystics in this party. I just realized. That's gonna be a little bit tough. We'll just see how we do. Let's see, let's see, let's see. Oh, he's not hidden. And we're gonna move him on up. Well, there's no way we can get into his range without risking a guard attack. First, let's... Oh, geez, that hardly does damage to them, but we'll do a volley of arrows. Then we'll move them up. Risk the damage. We can live with that. Not bad. Okay, now Quenrin, we're gonna wanna take full advantage of his heroism here to get us a head start. Since we don't have any mystics, and I really don't like not having mystic. We have to survive 14 turns for this battle. Well, they are nicely lined up for through shots, I have to say. If we had the room, we don't, except for 2 of them, I think. Maybe 3. Well, we'll see. Go ahead and use his heroism as well. Move him up. Let's see. This is basically free, so no reason not to use it. And we will take advantage of that flanking bonus on this guy. And we'll go ahead and move this guy over. Brandlore. How could I forget to bring a mystic? Go ahead and put him into Guardian mode. There's not much else he can do. Let's see, swap him over to his bow. They've got cover. Man, they're really paying off with the cover here. Look at that thing. Well, that's okay. Now we're in business. Let's see, well, they can handle him, so let's see who's further up here, if anyone. Nobody. Nobody is home. Volley of arrows. Come on, Mr. Batchby. Very nice. Okay, and let's silk step him. See what they throw at us now. Wardrobe. Wonderful. There it is. Dreadful beast. Not gonna wait and silk step on this. I'm just gonna get right up to the front lines and start shooting that thing down before it can manufacture a bunch of enemies on us. Ah, really? Too bad. He can't shoot from there. And there's no way he's going to be able to. I'm going to keep him there just in case some enemies come down from that way, I think. Because I can't do much else with them. And we've got the wardrobe down. Normally I don't like my hunters to get into close combat unless they have the speed advantage, but with Griffith, he's got Elm Soul, and those limbs really toughen him up. Let's see who's more of a problem here. You. Okay. Move him on over. Ah, cover, I hate it. There's a chance I could do a little more damage with this bashing attack, but I'd rather have the certainty here. Uh-oh. Not Griffith. Oh, thank goodness. Okay. No, we don't want that. We need to get Griffith over to someone who can heal him up. I know we had someone, or I would have sworn we did. Could be wrong. Looks like I am. Hate that. Yeah, let's knock him back. Meanwhile, we'll put this guy into Guardian. Alright, here's our healer. But he's a little far away from Griffith. Damn. I tell you, if they don't block it, they cover it. There we go. Hurlax. They're not quite as good as the throwing knives. The throwing knives you can, well, they do better damage, but the throwing knives you can use 3 times per turn. These only 2. I want to keep that torch because I like being able to light fires for the mystics. Rab needs a shield, of course. Quenrin can maybe do without. Okay, let's switch him. Well, actually, his hands are going to be full either way. I don't know. I guess we'll switch him to the Hurlax. Wish there was some way we could give those throwing knives to a party member who can use them. Hey, the infestation is spreading fast. Enemies advance their plans over time. And I don't have legacy points to stop any of this, so unfortunately it is what it is. I would hate for us to lose here at the very end, but that may be the reality of it. My goodness. Where do you even start? Guttertooth Forest has been infested. Don't remember where that is. Well, anyway, we've got a lot of work to do over here. Remember, this place isn't free, we just patrolled. Comma Forest. These are deepests. It's always a tough call, but I suppose we'll go with this group. Heck with it. Just to sneak into their camp, we'll sneak into the camp. And we had success, by the way. And actually, like I said, tonight is going to be a bit of a short stream. Hopefully I will be feeling better within the next few days and doing longer streams again. And hopefully we will also get through this chapter so we can start anew and learn from our past mistakes. Yeah, I think I'm going to call it the beginning of this battle. So, this has been JT from Legacy Art Games with episode, I think it is episode 7 now of Wildermyth, which is in early access on Steam. It is a great game. If you love tactical role-playing games with a little bit of a roguelike narrative to them, you're really going to enjoy this game. Really encourage you to get out there and support the team by picking it up now. You can play fully through 2 campaigns, I believe 2 more after that, and there is a campaign that instructs you how to build your own campaigns, plus all the new content we talked about at the beginning of the episode. So that's going to wrap us up for tonight. And I hope you guys have a wonderful evening. If you enjoyed the video, if you want to see more episodes of Wildermyth or any of the other content I produce, which is usually RPGs, strategies, building games, town builders, sims, that kind of stuff, please show me that you're enjoying the content by liking the video. If you really enjoy the content, please subscribe. I try to put something out every single day. And it's all non-monetized, just for my enjoyment, hobby that I can do while I am in obviously bad shape. So, once again, thank you guys. JT, Legacy Art Games, signing out.